In this video, I am going to find f composition g or f compose g of x. Given that f of x is negative 5x plus 7 and g of x is 2x plus 3. Note that f composed to g of x by definition is f of g of x. That's the definition of function composition. This is how we define it. So remember, we evaluate the right function first, g first, and then we evaluate the f. So let's go ahead and continue. F of g of x. So what is my g of x? My g of x is given to be 2x plus 3. So I am going to put 2x plus 3. Now this 2x plus 3 now becomes the input to f. So what it is this. So f is gonna take this input and so f takes as an input x here in the definition, multiplies it by negative 5 and adds 7 to it. Now what if I replace this x by 2x plus 3? It's going to do the exact same thing. So what it's going to do is going to take the 2x plus 3, multiply it by negative 5 and add 7 to it. Now we just need to simplify it. If we simplify it, we get the following: negative 5 times 2x is negative 10x, then negative 5 times 3 is negative 15 plus 7. So finally your f compose g of x or f composition g of x is going to be negative 10x, negative 15 plus 7 is going to be negative 8, and that's what it is. So this is your answer to it. However, let me go ahead and give you another view of the function composition, which is very important for you to understand, to get a solid understanding of the concept. It's going to be a visual one. It's going to help you see things. Okay, so what it is, you are giving an input x to the function g. It gives you an output which we call g of x. In our case, g of x is this. It's going to give you this. What you get as an output from the first function, it goes as an input to the second function, which is f. What does f do to it? F gives you an output by taking this whole thing as an input to it. So that means f of something. Okay, that something, let me use a different color. That something is going to be g of x. So that's why we have f of g of x, which by the way is nothing but f composed with g of x. Look, this is the same thing. So when you're composing two functions, you're putting this function or structuring these functions in this way. So you're putting g first and then you're putting f first. And there is a sort of physics term for it, putting functions in sequence and series and whatnot. I won't get into this, but just think of it as if you're putting one function next to another. Whatever is coming out as an output from one function, that goes as an input to the next function. You can create a sequence of functions like this, as many as you want. There is no restriction to it. You can put more functions to the right, and then composition will take place accordingly. I hope that this discussion was helpful. Thank you very much.